This naturalrefrigerants.com article is being read by an automated voice. HVAC&R Japan, 2026. JEXSYS launches 130 degrees Celsius high-temperature hot water. CO2 heat pump by J.O. Haraldson, published February 11, 2026. JEXSYS, formerly known as Nihon Netsugen Systems, has launched a high-temperature CO2 heat pump for the Asia-Pacific region capable of producing up to 130 degrees Celsius, 266 degrees Fahrenheit, pressurized hot water for industrial processing applications. The standard unit offers a heating capacity of 500 kilowatts, 142.2 tons of refrigeration, with a COP of 4.8. However, JEXSYS has the flexibility to manufacture larger capacities depending on a client's needs. Katsuhiko Harada, the company's president, told naturalrefrigerants.com at the HVAC&R Japan 2026 show. The event, held January 27th to 30th in Tokyo, was organized by the Japan Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Industry Association. Our industrial refrigeration customers always have a boiler to meet the food and beverage industry's requirement for 120 to 130 degrees Celsius, 248 to 266 degrees Fahrenheit. Sanitary hot water, Harada said. Boilers cause a headache for two reasons. The price of fossil fuel is going up and really high, CO2e emissions. Therefore, I think introducing a CO2 heat pump in the Japanese market is very important. Development/reaction. To replace boilers in the food/beverage industry, JEXSYS first attempted to promote its ammonia heat pump. However, it did not meet the industry's needs, with hot water temperatures topping out around 80 to 90 degrees Celsius, 176 to 194 degrees Fahrenheit, according to Harada. Drawing on its experience producing CO2 refrigeration equipment, JEXSYS spent a year developing a CO2 heat pump with the aim of producing 130 degrees Celsius pressurized hot water, a goal it achieved at the end of 2025. The unit produces 4.2 metric tons of hot water per hour for industrial applications, requiring temperatures above 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, including heating and melting of raw materials, sterilization, cleaning, and drying. Although the main purpose of the unit is heating, it also produces cold water, according to Harada, making it eligible for the Japanese government's subsidy schemes for heat recovery in the food industry. Gaining experience. JEXSYS launched its first CO2 condensing units in 2015, with early sales catered to small, privately owned cold storage companies. So far, we've installed 760 CO2 units in 240 completed projects, Harada said, adding that the company's docket for the next 2 years includes providing CO2 refrigeration units for big logistics centers owned by real estate investing companies. It has CO2 equipment operating in Malaysia and the Philippines. Its 5-year-old installation in Malaysia supplies fantastic energy savings with no reliability issues, Harada said. In 2023, the manufacturer opened a new factory in Shiga, Japan, which doubled its CO2 equipment production capacity to meet the growing year-on-year demand. Business strategy. Looking ahead, Harada believes CO2 refrigeration and cooling will eventually mature and reach a growth ceiling, making it necessary for JEXSYS to develop a new business to sustain long-term growth. Entering the heating market with a CO2 heat pump aligns with the manufacturer's growth strategy. We expect this new business area to grow in the future, just as CO2 refrigeration has, Harada said. Quotable. We've been talking to several potential customers about a high-temperature CO2 heat pump for 2 or 3 years, Harada said. They are waiting for this launch, he added, indicating that JEXSYS expects to sell 10 units in 2026.